Hi everybody, it's Anastasia, aka the Tarot Hottie. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for following me, and thank you to everybody who watched my first video. It means a lot to me. I do a lot of my readings on TikTok, which is at the Tarot Hottie on TikTok, which I'll link below, and you can also follow my Instagram page, which is at the Tarot Hottie on Instagram. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm gonna be doing a new moon / retrograde reading today, and I'm really excited about it because we are in a crazy retrograde. I also want to shout out my friend Chad, who is the ultimate Aura Tarot on YouTube, and just say thank you so much for giving me a shout out on your channel and for being such a blessed friend in my life. I love you, and I send you good vibes during this retrograde because we all need it. So we have a few new decks to play with today and I'm super excited. So without further ado, we are gonna get right on into it. All right, we're gonna start off with my Inversion Tarot deck, which I actually bought in Salem, Massachusetts, and I'm obsessed with it. It's this little cute deck. So we're just gonna start shuffling and see what cards come out for this new moon, which is in Libra, by the way, and in regards to the retrograde going on. Okay, so we got the King of Wands in reverse. That's our first one. I'm gonna do like maybe 3 to 4. And I'm just gonna shuffle them all first. Let's see. Oh my goodness. 9 of Cups in reverse. All right. Let's do a third. We'll do 3. 3 feels really good to me, so I'm just gonna shuffle till we get 3. Oh, I thought one had popped out. That was exciting. Okay, we're gonna shuffle one more time. Because, you know, like when you are shuffling cards, if you do practice tarot and you feel like a certain number like inside of you that's like the right number of cards to come out, that's what I'm feeling with 3 right now. 3 just feels good. In some ways it feels like it's an even number, but oh my goodness. So actually 4 came out, or 2, so we have 4 total. 2 of Swords and the Justice card in reverse. I feel like this is going to be very fitting for the retrograde. All right, let's get into these. King of Wands in reverse. You might be feeling very aggressive right now, maybe a loss of direction, bossy, like your loss of direction is causing you to be a little uneasy, and you're second guessing yourself. So this, I feel like, is going to be common during this retrograde specifically, just because the retrograde is going to have you, it's gonna make you be patient. It really is a time for you to be patient. Don't act on things right away. So if you're feeling uneasy about something, please think it through before you act on it. Trust me, I learned this the hard way on the first day of retrograde, okay? So really just take your time with things and please trust your intuition. 9 of Cups in reverse. You're wanting something more. You're unhappy with something, whether that be a work situation, a relationship, something in your life is causing you to not be at your most happy, and you could just be lacking the will or the energy to put more energy into that situation just because it's not serving you, you feel. So this could be a time to let go. A new moon is all about setting new intentions for yourself. So if you need to set an intention of being more patient, first of all, let's do that one. And then maybe letting things go easily for you, and like asking for guidance in releasing things from your life that you don't need anymore. You'll definitely get it. The new moon is a good time to do this. This new moon specifically, it's been recommended that if you do new moon rituals, like, you know, cleansing your crystals, your tarot cards, setting intentions, do those on the 19th. That is what was recommended to me from like an astrologer. So don't do it like on the day of the new moon. Do it on the 19th if you can. But still set those intentions because they're going to be really important, especially with going through this batshit crazy retrograde where like patience is key. But you also have to do what's right for you, right? But take your time in letting things go. I know it's hard and it does take time, so there's a lot going on, but we're gonna get through it, guys. We're gonna get through it. 2 of Swords. There's a conflict or a situation going on. You have to maintain the balance with whatever contradictions going on in your life. This is quite interesting. It's saying like, it's just, I'm getting this like you're almost at a stalemate, but you have to stay objective. And I think this goes hand in hand with like the patience that we have to have right now, especially in this retrograde. Again, I will keep talking about it. We need that patience in this retrograde to not rush things, and to be objective is super important. It's also like a very strong thing to do, so I cannot recommend that enough. I think it's really, really important. Yeah, Two of Swords. You just have to be strong for yourself. You have to be sure in who you are going forward, I really think. And that does take, again, patience. I think patience is like gonna be the key word here for us. Yeah, and there might be something that you're not quite ready to decide. But I think over time, like, you're gonna feel it in your soul though. Like, remember, we're gonna trust our intuition here. So look deep within, maybe breathe on it, think about the thing that you're not sure you want to decide on, like that you're basically pushing it off, right? So think about that, breathe on it. Does it make you feel good, or does your heart start racing a little bit uneasily? And if your heart starts to race and your intuition feels a little sick, it's time to let that go. And that is very important. It's time to let it go, and then set new intentions for yourself on this new moon to bring more good into your life. Now we have Justice in reverse. Yeah, there's you're making a decision too quickly. It's almost like you want to rush something. It's almost like, you know, there's like this unfair outcome that has happened in your life, and you're not happy about it. Again, this is another card that reminds us of patience, especially in this time. And I love that the message of patience is coming through so clearly and strongly, because we really can't rush things, and good things take time. Remember, we have to really give ourselves that time, especially to flourish and to grow. And I know we might not be happy with everything going on, but we really have to have the strength within us to give ourselves that patience. So this is just indicating just a little unhappiness, not loving how things could be going right now. And you know, it's understandable. This card could also say that there could be a one-sided viewpoint in your life. Like, there may be just a clashing of opinions going on, and it happens, especially right now. And I just want to note that retrograde does last, to the best of my knowledge, to November 3rd. And we all know what day that is. So this card isn't like dooming us. It's just acknowledging the energy that's in the air, especially with people in our lives where we might not all agree on the same things politically, ethically, morally. And it's not great. I'm not saying it's not okay. It's not okay. But you know, of course, negative energy is not welcome here, but it's normal to disagree with people. And I think we just have to stay objective. We have to stay objective and concentrate on ourselves. And that's all we can do. And no, we can only control ourselves. We can't control others. Remember that. You are only in control of yourself. That's the most important thing. And be patient with yourself. Give yourself that patience. Next, we have my Spirit Guide message deck, and I am obsessed with this deck. I used it in my first video, and it's just here to give us like clearer messages about what's going on. What's a message for us right now in this retrograde, going into this new moon that can give us some clarity. And that's just me, you know, asking my spirit guides for that. But whatever messages, oh, this is amazing. Know your truth. Remember, we know who we are, and we can only control who we are. But know your truth and own it. You know who you are, baby. You don't have to doubt it. And also know your truth. Be your most authentic self. I think knowing your truth also comes from like, what do you want in life? Do that thing. Trust your intuition. It's a beautiful, beautiful message. I love that. I love a message like that. Very good. Sorry, I just like trying to shuffle these cards. They are a little hard to get right. Let's try to do two more. I feel good about three. Like three seems to be like the number for me, unless they think more than three need to come out, but okay. Release toxic relationships. Yes, of course, I want to say be patient with yourself while you do this. And this isn't just like a romantic relationship. This is platonic, familial, even like at work. If there's something, like if you're doing a job and you don't like it, that's toxic. It's not great. It's not gonna make you feel good. So it's time to release. It's time to let it go and let it die away. And you have the strength within you to do it. And you also need to have the patience with yourself while you are doing it. It cannot be rushed. You know, you have to be strategic, be objective with yourself, but you know your truth and know that it has to be done. Okay, it has to be done. I love that. I think that's such an important message. Let's try to get one more out of this deck. And oh my goodness, she popped right out. Beautiful. Abundance is your right. It is your right. This is such a great card. All of these are so uplifting to me, these cards. And abundance is your right. Like, you deserve everything in life, and you have since the day you were born and before that even. And I think if you open yourself up to receiving it, that's when it's all gonna come in, right? So you have to unblock yourself. And by saying that, I mean you have to take away those thoughts of you thinking that you're undeserving of something. You have to fully believe that it's already yours, or that if you can't believe that, you have to fully believe that you are deserving of it, because you are, and that's the truth. And you can, you can think, oh, well, I'm not really deserving of this. Like, I don't deserve it. But you do. You really actually do. So please just let yourself feel it. If you want something, you have to just let yourself have it, okay? And that's the feeling of abundance, and you will get it. I love those cards. Beautiful message, especially when going into a scary, rocky road of a retrograde and a kind of spooky new moon. So these are really, really great, and I hope that these cards resonated with you guys. Next, we have my Messages from the Mermaids deck, which is an oracle deck. I feel really good about whatever messages come out of here. They're really cool. Oh, that one popped out. Great. Gratitude. It's a time to be gracious, to be grateful. This is the time. And to be grateful of everything you have in your life. Maybe make a list of the things that you're grateful for. Every morning when I wake up, I make a list of 5 things that I'm grateful for. And I do this before I go to my phone and, look at Instagram or whatever. And I write down the things that I'm grateful for right when I wake up. And then I do some deep breathing. I breathe in, love, breathe out hate, breathe in, gratitude, breathe out negativity, things like that. And when you're grateful already for the things in your life, just a constant feeling of being grateful, that is going hand in hand with welcoming abundance into your life. And I think especially during, like I keep saying, this scary retrograde, this spooky new moon, it's time to really have this feeling surrounding you, and to lay low during this time, I really do think, but feeling gracious and just grateful the whole time. It's really, this is one of the biggest parts of abundance, is already being thankful for what you have so that you can receive more. Yeah, I love that. I love that that came out. Also, that mermaid, she's just beautiful. Oh, now we have another one. Light. Yeah, if you've been feeling like you are in the dark, you're about to see the light, and this light can come in the form of many things. I think new opportunities could be coming your way. It could have already came your way, and you might already be feeling lighter from it. Also, releasing the toxic relationships. Once you release the negativity in your life, it's literally the darkness, and light and dark, it's all a balance all the time. But when you release the things that are dragging you down, you're gonna feel lighter. You're gonna feel like you are breathing fresh air, and like that weight off of your shoulders is no longer. And I think that's so important and so beautiful. And I'm feeling this deck, so we're gonna do a 3rd card, and I really, really love it. The messages so far have just been so good, so I'm excited about it. And I think the tarot was a little, it was a little like warning. It was like saying you got to be aware of things during this time. I'm sorry. I literally just said you had to be aware of things during this time, and awareness came out. What? I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm just like shook up. Like I'm shook up. Yeah, I mean, I guess I willed this card to come out. Are you kidding me, guys? Yeah, this is all about being aware. I'm just at a loss for words because I feel like I read the card before it came out. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. This is spooky. I love it. Okay. So yeah, we have to be aware right now. This is more clear now more than ever. Be aware of yourself. Be aware of the situations in your life, the people in your life, where you're putting your energy, and who deserves it and who doesn't. You have to be self-aware. And just, I'm just still like so flabbergasted that it came out right when I said that. There's magic in the air. There's magic. We are all magic. Okay, I love this. This is good energy for me. And I mean, if you didn't feel like you needed to be aware before, now you know. Well, I'm still living off the high of that awareness card coming out. We're gonna shuffle a few cards from my light work deck, which is also an oracle deck. Oh my goodness. Okay, so a bunch just like fell out, but I didn't feel like those were meant to come out. I felt like that was kind of a whoops. So I'm gonna just keep going and see what really pops out, hopefully onto the table or onto the floor. Let's see, what is a message for us with this deck? That awareness card, wow. That really just like blew my mind. I mean, we have to be aware. We have to. It's all so important. Okay. Oh, maybe those cards that came out before were meant for this. Oh no, now I feel bad. All right, let's just keep going. Let's have at least one card pop out from this deck. What is one card that is meant for us to hear for this new moon, for this retrograde? These are also very slippery cards, so I'm just trying my hardest to not fumble them. What card's gonna come out for us? Just one. Dance with life. Okay, do something to change your energy. I like this because this is saying embrace change and new opportunities when it comes. You have to dance with life. You have to go with the flow of life, which I also believe is the message here with this card. Super important. We can't lose sight of the things that coming into our lives. They're coming for a reason. They're divinely coming in their divine timing. So we have to dance with it. We have to go with the flow of it. And I think, especially in a retrograde, that's the most important message. And that also goes along with patience and being self-aware. It's like, take things as they come. Know you can only control yourself, but really it's time to make a change. And like setting your intentions for a new moon, it's all about what are the things that you want to pursue now and to manifest. And that's, you know, going forth and making the change for yourself, but of course with guidance from your spirit guides. But I really love this because it's like you have the power to control your life. Remember, you control you, nobody else. And I think that's really important and really powerful. Let's see if we can get one more. Oh, we can. Turns out we can. Oh, we got two more. Okay, so we're gonna start with this. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. Ooh, very fun card. Seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Okay, so remember the light card. You're already feeling the light. You're already feeling that, okay? So that's already here. That's the foundation that you have. Now it's time for your divine plan. What is it you want in life? Again, this is directly related to setting intentions. Like, what are the things that you want? You have to go forth with those, write them down, pursue them, look at them every day, think about them, and just believe that they are already yours and already be grateful for them. And that's going to help them come to fruition and manifest. Then we have warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? So again, it blows my mind how these cards are so related, because this is all about knowing your truth. Yep. And your deepest calling is a part of, it's the truth. It's your truth. It's your most authentic self. So have you followed that yet? If you haven't, if you've been suppressing like what you believe your life's purpose is, do not do that. It's time to go with it, because that's your intuition and your spirit guides telling you this is what you're meant to be doing. You need to pursue this. It's going to help lift your spirit. Like, sorry, I shook the camera. I'm just so passionate. But that's what that whole message is about. And warrior woman, you're going to be able to get through anything. When you are at your highest self spiritually and just with self-love and confidence, you're like indestructible. You are like the armor that she's wearing. Like, you are the armor. You're not just the warrior woman wearing it. You're also the armor. I love that. Great, beautiful message. All right, and then to finish off this new moon retrograde reading, I'm going to be using my Halloween Oracle deck, because this has just been so great. And also, if you do book a reading with me, which you can do via Instagram DM, you can message me on YouTube or TikTok, and that's all at the Tarot Hottie. I throw in this deck for free with all of my readings in October because it's Halloween and it's fun and everybody deserves more clarity, right? And the first card we're getting is joy, rejoicing in the present. Oh my God. And also, I just love this. Like, she is like surrounded by autumn leaves, which by the way is like basically what I'm surrounded by right now outside. It's beautiful. But rejoicing in the present, living presently. We have to live presently. While we can set intentions for the future right now, living presently is the key, because it's also going with the flow, taking things as they come, making the most of those, but enjoying your present state, enjoying where you are. So let go of that toxicity so you can live presently and truly enjoy your life. It's a really good message. And I'll be very honest, that like, I've never seen that card before, and I've used these cards, I've been using them for about a month, and that's the first time that card has come out. So I love that. It just makes me so happy. What's one more message? Oh, that flopped right onto the floor. Forgiveness, reducing burden. Yep, letting go, letting things go, letting them die away, but forgiving yourself in the process, because we can sometimes blame ourselves for being strong, which sounds ridiculous, but we have to be strong to let those things go, right? But then after the fact, we often feel like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Like, we feel this false sense of regret that we don't need to. And so it's important to forgive yourself, but to show love to yourself. Like, forgive yourself for, you didn't do anything wrong, by the way. So, but it's like a sense of feeling you have to forgive yourself. So just forgive yourself if you feel like you need to. Be kind with yourself, be gentle with yourself, speak loving words to yourself. Please love yourself. And that's all a part of the journey of healing. I'm feeling very good about this. So I want, oh, one more card to come out. Well, two came out. We'll do that. Oh, okay. We're gonna start with this one. This is death. Beautiful card for death. Okay, but the eternal cycle begins here. I love that. Often, like with the death tarot card, it's all about a transition, a rebirth. So it really clearly, like, you're letting go of things right now, and you're being born again in a way. Like, you're going to, you know, go with your true calling, which, oh, I want to find that oracle card because that was such a beautiful one, all about your true calling. But oh yes, warrior woman, you're about to release all the things that don't serve you so that you can pursue your true calling and be this warrior woman or warrior man, warrior in general, whoever you are, it doesn't matter. But I love it. It's all the same to me. I love it. Let yourself take in new opportunities. Go with the flow of life. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's because the same message is coming out, right? And that's beautiful. That means it's meant to be heard right now and meant to be said in this time in the world. So take this what you will. I love it. And the last card is the apple. Risk and reward. I love this. These cards are great. Risk and reward. So it's saying, be thoughtful in the new opportunities you pursue. Don't be, I don't want to say like, don't take risks, because you can take risks, but don't be reckless. That's the word. Don't be reckless with it. Be very thoughtful, be very intentional. Of course, have good intentions. But know that when you do take risks, so much good is going to be waiting on the other side, especially if the opportunities you're going into feel good in your intuition. Trust that intuition. It's only going to lead you towards greatness. So make sure it feels good to you and not icky. But if you're going into situations that make you feel good and you feel like they are meant for you, do it, because the reward is your abundance. Remember, it's all about abundance is your right. Please don't forget that. Abundance is your right. These go hand in hand. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Beautiful message here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I felt so very good about this. I know that tarot in the beginning was just a little spooky, but you know, it's fine, because you know, like I said before during the reading, it's all about a balance of light and dark, and we can't fully get rid of the darkness. You know, again, balance. Life is all about balance, especially right now in this retrograde. We have to balance things out. We have to give ourselves time with things. We cannot rush things. And we have to be aware. We have to be aware of what's going on around us and know that we can only control ourselves, and that's the most we can do. But follow your truth, know who you are, be your most authentic self, and know that taking risks will bring very good rewards, and letting go of toxic energies is important and is a part of growth. And you can forgive yourself for that, because it's not, you're not doing anything wrong. You're actually practicing self-love when you let go of toxicity in your life. But it can sometimes feel like bad, like it'll cause, you know, guilt or shame, but really you're empowering yourself. So please don't forget that. I send light and love to you guys. I thank every one of you who is following me on any platform. Yeah, also, I want to say, if you follow my TikTok page, which is at the Tarot Hottie, I will link it below. Every time I reach 100 followers on there, I do a free tarot reading giveaway, which includes the tarot, the spirit guide message deck I used in this one, and a life purpose oracle deck, and also a selection of crystals that I tell you the meanings of that I've selected before the reading. So if you're interested in that, follow my TikTok. I post on there basically every day, and follow my Instagram if you want, at the Tarot Hottie on Instagram, which is linked below. And thank you for being here. I send you good energy during this retrograde, and pray for abundance with your new intentions that you're gonna set during this new moon. I love you guys. Thank you.